Hey, hey, Vibrant Babes, and welcome to the Pretty Twisted Yarns podcast. My name is Teresa, and this is my little corner of the interwebs where I share all about yarn and different things I've been doing with it. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. This is episode number 30, and you can find me on Instagram at Pretty Twisted Yarns and on Ravelry as Pretty Twisted. I also now have a Ravelry group for the podcast, which is the Pretty Twisted Yarns podcast. So I hope you come join us over there. I'm going to be hosting a knit along, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the episode. I have a finished object, some works in progress, as well as some new yarn and a very special promotion that I have for you guys. So without further ado, let's just get into the shenanigans, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, so first, just a little bit of admin stuff. I am going to be hosting a knit along. It is called Spooky But Keep It Pink, and I'm hosting that on Ravelry in the podcast group. I'll leave links to everything I talk about down below in the doobly-doo. Basically, it starts September 1st and ends on Halloween at midnight Eastern, and the theme is knit any kind of spooky pattern or spooky object, but keep it pink, at least 50% pink. And there will be an extra entry if it is my yarn, and there will also be an extra entry if you are using the colorway Spooky But Keep It Pink. I'll talk a little bit about that in shop news a little bit later, but I will insert a photo here of Spooky But Keep It Pink. So there are ways that you can get multiple entries. And I also have a finished object with Spooky But Keep It Pink, so I'll show that to you in a moment. In the Ravelry group, there is a chatter and whip thread, so you can share your progress, a chit-chat, have shenanigans, and then there's also a finished object thread. So your finished object must be submitted by October 31st in the year 2023, and I will be closing that thread at midnight Eastern. The prizes are going to be a $50 gift card from me to my online yarn shop, prettytwistedyarns.com. My friend Amy, who is Happy Little Yarn here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, will be donating a project bag. My friend Katie from Naughty Knitting Sacks, she's Naughty Knitting Sacks on Instagram, will be donating a project bag. And my friend Nicole, who on Instagram is Witchin' Knittin' Mama, will be donating a digital prize. So we have a couple digital prizes, so this is open internationally. However, if you're an international winner, it will be one of the digital prizes. That way we don't have to ship anything out to you. I do still have a few Halloween mystery skeins available. I kind of went through my schedule and was opening up a few more spots for those, and I'm going to be also hosting a make-along for that yarn, which is a mystery, as the name implies. And I'm going to be doing a YouTube live stream on Halloween night at 9 p.m. Eastern for a cast-on party. So that should be, well, terrifying for me. It should be fun for all. Because even if I mess up and fall on my face, we'll just all laugh at me and, that'll be fun, as usual. Last little bit of admin. I am offering a gift card special it starts now, it's live now, and it's going to end on Monday, September 4th at midnight Eastern. It is a gift card promo. So if you purchase a $50 gift card, it will be worth $65. So for every $50 gift card, $15 is tacked on, no coupon code necessary. And then also for every $100 gift card, you get $15 added on. And the big daddy is for every $200 gift card, you will be getting $125 worth of Pretty Twisted Yarns money. Because who doesn't like free yarn and free money? And this way you can spend it on whatever you would like in my online yarn shop. So that is all available on prettytwistedyarns.com. I do also have some dyed to order and ready to ship stuff, but we'll talk about that a little later in a shameless self-promotion. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's jump into projects. Let's do it. Okay, y'all. it's time for some whips. So let's whip it out. I have a itty bitty teensy tiny whip. It's so cute. So this is the Micro Fairy Sweater by Dragon Horde Yarns, Dragon Horde Design, who is Tristan. And it's just the itty bitty sweater. So I've got like the neck here, and I'm just about ready to split for the sleeves. I am knitting this on Signature Needle Arts 2.5 millimeter. So what's that, like a 1.5 US? DPNs, because I always kind of feel like a badass when I'm knitting with DPNs. It looks like something really scary and fancy. Makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, what I want to do is knit little tiny micro fairy sweaters of different colorways and put them like on a garland, maybe for my background. But then too, you can hang them. You can get little tiny hangers and put them on your Christmas tree for ornaments. So super cute and fun little tiny sweater. And this yarn is my hand-dyed yarn, Pretty Twisted Yarns, in the colorway Blood Moon. It is just a gorgeous fall tonal, very like orange and rusty, kind of red, but more orange. I think it's the perfect autumnal rust color. And this was super exciting because this colorway, I actually mixed a bunch of different neon dyes to get this colorway and just layered and layered and layered the color on. So absolutely adore this color. I think it would make a fantastic fall garment. Speaking of which, I am a member of Nitty Natty's membership, and they're doing a garment knit along. Y'all know I don't knit garments that often, but I have a garment on the needles, so I'll share that next. Okay, so I had dyed up some yarn last year to join in the West Knits Twists and Turns MCAL, and I cast it on and I knit a little bit and promptly ripped it out because I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So I liked the project. I liked seeing people's finished objects. At that time, though, when my grandma was still really sick, I just didn't have the brain space or stamina to knit something of that size. So let me show you the pattern first. It's living in a bag by Mrs. Brown's Bags. This is like vintage. This is like circa 2016. And it is the Shisui Shrug by Sosu Knits. I want to say it was like $7. It's a $7 pattern, I believe. Hopefully this doesn't glare. Ugh. Well, shit. Maybe what I'll try to do is put a picture here of it. But it's a shrug, so it has armholes. So it's technically a garment. This is going to be perfect for Florida because it's hot almost all the time. But when you go places or you come inside, everyone has air conditioning. So you'll go to a restaurant or wherever and it's freezing. So while pullovers are great, cardigans, shrugs, things that you can just quick take off and on, shawls are perfect. Because then when you go outside, you definitely don't want to be wearing a pullover. So I am very, very excited for this. It is done in some brioche as well as some garter stitch. So this is what I have done so far. Of course, my yarn is tangled all over the place. This is what I have so far. There are already some mistakes in it. Oh well, it's brioche. I'm like, and nobody is even gonna notice, but like, I realized, yo, I actually am a real knitter. Like, I have just been in such a stockinette knit in the round mood lately. It's all my brain can really handle. And I was like, just try it. You've knit brioche before. You can do this. And during, we had Hurricane Idalia, which was supposed to hit like right on top of us. So we did all kinds of prepping and stuff, but we kind of just caught the like edge of the cone. So we had a storm, no damage done to the house, the yard, nothing like that. So we were unscathed, thank God. I am knitting this on Signature Needle Arts on a size US 6 4.0 millimeter. And I have some cute little stitch stoppers. I have these available in my shop as well. I think this should be like the signature Pretty Twisted Yarns stitch stopper because it's like spooky, but like keep it girly. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so that's the body of it. And these are the two skeins. This is a colorway that I dye called Wisp. And it is a white with itty bitty true micro speckles of black. And there's little itty bitty like plum colored speckles in it as well. And then a tonal that I dye called Stop Whining, which is just a gorgeous red wine tonal that really just glows from within. Super duper pretty. This is one of my favorite colors. I don't know if you could tell. And I'm going to do a little pop of color because all the way around the border of the shrug, it has you do a little pop of color. So these are actually the skeins of color A and color B. And this one you can see a little bit better, like the little teeny tiny micro speckles. And then I'm using a colorway that I dye called Popportunity. It's blown out here a little bit, but it is just a fantastic neon peach all the way around the border. I am so excited to get this done. Definitely not TV knitting for me at all. I have to look at it. I made mistakes and I'm kind of learning how to like fix mistakes in brioche. So this has been my half hour to hour of knitting early in the morning at like 4:30, 5 o'clock before everyone gets up and there's the hustle and bustle of getting Caitlin to school so I can sit in the quiet and concentrate. And I need to take a picture of this and get that all up on Ravelry. So I'm really hoping that if I knit on it for half an hour to an hour a day, I'm hoping to have it done by the first of the year. That might be a lofty goal, but we'll see if I can do it or not. I hope so, because I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for that. So those are the only things that I've touched this week. I have a lot of other socks and secret projects that I cannot show you yet, but that's what I have been knitting. So now I'm going to show you a finished object. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, friends, I have a finished pair of socks. So this is the colorway Spooky But Keep It Pink. Let me go. I'll insert a picture of the skein right here. These are going to be dyed to order. This is the new fundraiser yarn for Knit the Rainbow. However, I did run into something on Instagram. I went to make my donation and it says that this organization is not accepting donations through Instagram anymore. So I'm going to contact them and see how I can get them that money because I want to keep Knit the Rainbow as the fundraiser. But if they aren't doing it that way, I may have to change the fundraiser. So I'll keep you guys updated. Probably the best place to follow me really is Instagram. That's definitely where I'm the most active. And if you're on Facebook, my Facebook and Instagram are linked because for Business Suite, I'm not ignoring anybody on Facebook. I literally just don't ever check it because it's just a lot of social media to manage, I guess. So please, if you're on Facebook and I don't answer, if you have Instagram, shoot me a DM over there. But I do try to get back over to Business Suite to answer those questions. Anyways, yes, this is Spooky But Keep It Pink. This is on my Stardust base because I am a glitter and sparkle, I'm a glitter and sparkle whore. And it's just a really beautiful pink and it has little black, purple, and green speckles. So this is the skein that if you purchase it, You can use this for the Spooky But Keep It Pink knit along. Yes, you can use this for the Spooky But Keep It Pink knit along, and this will get you an extra entry. Turnaround time right now is about 3 to 4 weeks. I still have a few, because we had the hurricane. Nothing's late, but I did have a dye day scheduled that day. So I still have some Jailhouse Barbie to dye for orders, as well as the giveaway winner from episode 29, which I'll announce in a minute. However, I have every base in stock, so you can order on whatever base you choose. Cozy DK sacks? Absolutely. Yes. A muscle burra in this? Yes, please. So, yep. Spooky. The pink. Keep it pink. Pink it girly. I love it. So much. So, yeah, again, not a lot of knitting in the last couple weeks, but what you going to do, right? I've really been enjoying using my circular sock machine again. I hadn't touched it for anything other than cranking orders for a little while because my shoulder was hurting. And I'll talk a little bit more about like that in the life section. But that is all of the projects I have to share with you. So now let's talk about some giveaways. You want to? Should we? I think we should. Let's do it. Okay, guys. So the winner from episode number 29, it was for a skein of Jailhouse Barbie on my plump base. I'll insert a picture here of this skein. You ready? You ready to find out who the winner is? Okay, it is Precourt Family, and I will put the name right here. So if you are Precourt Family, please send me an email at prettytwistedyarns@yahoo.com, and I will get that sent your way. And guys, I have a new giveaway for episode number 30. It is one of my dye dump one-of-a-kind skeins. Ah! He's so pretty. Like purples and pinks. Little speckles. Ooh, look at that part. So, if you would like to win this a gorgeous skein, leave a comment down below. Any comment. I'm still learning. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to say giveaway in a comment or say a certain thing, but it doesn't matter. Just leave a comment. Any comment. Let me know what your fall knitting plans are. Just say hi. Whatever you want. And yeah, you could have a chance to win this skein of yarn. It is not repeatable. Ooh, look at that part. Ah, I just love it. So yeah, one of my dye dumps, not repeatable, but they always come out super duper beautiful. So, guys, that leads us to the shameless self-promotion. So, in my yarn shop, along with the gift card promo, it's all live right now. There's not really like a shop update. Go right now. It's all live. I do have some ready to ship yarn as well as dyed to order options. I have a ton of bare yarn in stock, so you can choose whatever base you want. The first one I'm going to show you, I should probably put a warning and a disclaimer here. I cannot be responsible for if your retinas are burned, okay? Get your sunglasses on, shade your eyes, because I have pinky promise. I love it so much. It is a little bit blown out here, but it is a bright ass bubblegum pink. So I have one of these on my plump base, which is a 2-ply high twist. And then I have one on my Stardust base, which is a super sparkle base. So those are ready to ship. If you want it on DK or Lavish, you can do the dyed to order option. And like I said earlier, turnaround time is like 3 to 4 weeks. Yes. And then I have, this is Blood Moon. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I have one Blood Moon on my Stardust Sparkle base. I mean, you can really see. So again, with this, I used different layers of neon yarn and then like a bunch of other dyes too. So it's tonal. I mean, I wouldn't call it variegated at all, but it has a lot of dimension in it. Absolutely beautiful. How gorgeous would this be in like a carved pullover for spooky season? I don't know, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So dyed to order option is there, as well as one on Stardust if that strikes your fancy. I know it struck mine. Oh my God. Okay. And then I also have, these were the dye dumps from when I was dyeing the last of She's Everything and He's Just Ken. So I've got these skeins. Again, super beautiful. Can't repeat it. Oh my goodness. So pink and purple and blue with some speckles. Yes, these are both on my plump base, and there's two. And I used these in the pan and kind of like wiped my hands on them. So they are, you know, while they're not exactly the same, this would definitely work up perfectly in like a 2-skein shawl, or, I mean, you would still want to alternate rounds, but they are, you know, like the same colorway. I call these my unplugged colorways because I don't want to waste a really good, fancy, schmancy name on a colorway I can't repeat. So anytime you see unplugged, it's either like a self-striping yarn that I used to dye, that I've used those same colors in a new way, or it's just like a dye dump. Is this even recording? Yes, it is. Okay. Or I've used it in a dye dump, using up extra dye. So these are both available, ready to ship on my plump base. And then, I don't know. Oh, yes, I do. I have two. This colorway is called Azrael. If you've ever seen my colorway, Don't Fear the Reaper, it's a very deep, true, solid, deep depth of shade black. This is called Azrael, and it's on my Stardust base. I don't even know if you could tell a difference here on camera. It is black, but it's a little bit more tonal with like a cool sort of almost like a purple blue that shines through. I have two of these ready to ship on my Stardust base. If you want it on any other base, then there's that dyed to order option for that as well. But like, right? A striped tank or tank top, or I don't know. And then look at this. Wouldn't this be gorgeous for Halloween? Oh my God. Blood Moon and Azrael. Ah, I'm dying. Pun intended. I'm dying. I'm dying from the beauty, and I also dye the yarn. Okay, one more dye dump. I wonder how this is going to show up. It's a gold. It was hard to photograph. That's pretty accurate. You guys, this was a dye dump with different neon yarns, and it turned into this gorgeous, just tonal, like gold color. I wish that I could dye this again because I love neutrals. I don't dye them a lot. I tend to like to wear neutral clothing, mostly black. And I think that just comes from when I used to work for MAC Cosmetics. We had to wear all black so that our makeup showed up really vibrant, but then have a lot of fun with accessories in color. So there's only one, and it would make a beautiful, maybe 1-skein shawl or a hat, but it is on my sparkle base as well. Yeah. So once again, kind of a short and sweet podcast. I'm trying to upload more frequently because, let's be honest, if a month or two goes by, I do not remember what I've knit or what I've said or what I had for dinner. I don't remember anything. So go join the Ravelry group. I hope you're excited about the spooky, but keep it pink. Knit along, make along. It can be knit or crochet. And you can go to the Ravelry podcast group to find out more information about that. I always feel like I forgot something. But guys, I don't think I did. I think that's it. So until I see you next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.